Well, hello there, Soul Tribe, and welcome back to my channel, African Gypsy. My name is your girl, Sunshine. It's so good to be back on this channel with you. Thank you ever so much for all of your support, your likes, your shares, your subscribes. Thank you. I so appreciate you. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. Welcome to the African Gypsy. Welcome to the Soul Tribe. So I'm doing a weekly psychic forecast for us all. Let's find out what energies are at play in the next 7 days. To those who are celebrating holidays today, happy holidays to you all. To all the heroes and sheroes, you're a hero too. All right, let's find out. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Holy Guides, Archangels Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Ariel. What message do we have for the collective? Clear, concise messages, please. What does the collective need to know? All right, back with you. Let's find out what messages do we have for the collective for the next 7 days. Remember that I'm an empath, so I might speak like you or like someone else that you know during the course of the reading. I'm also a clairvoyant, so I see visions. I'm clairaudient, so I hear words, thoughts, and phrases, and even parts of conversations that have happened or that will happen. Let's find out what's coming up for us right here. Okay. Let me let them just flip out by themselves. Clear, concise messages, please. What does the, well, that was dramatic. Wow. So the first message we get here is the energy of the Mother of Swords. This is a very powerful card. This is like the Queen of Swords. I'm going to get the book meaning as well. Spirit says that I should also give you the book meaning. So this is talking about clear, concise thoughts, cutting off what doesn't serve you, being sharp and highly perceptive. So you often find the character watching this video being seen as someone who's highly perceptive, and they might use their perception, perception skills in a field like a therapist, a doctor, or a teacher. You're being described as being extremely experienced and knowledgeable in your field. Some people see you as being the all-seeing person, the eye with eyes at the back of their head. And this may represent a person, possibly even a woman, going through very difficult times. Maybe you've been recently widowed or divorced, or other things that make you feel very hurt at this time. But at this time, Spirit is saying that there's a lot of potential for your criticism to soar, whether it's others criticizing you or you criticizing others or yourself. Okay, we are going to get through this reading. Let's find out what's another message the Spirit wants to give us for the collective. Oh, okay, that was kind of like dancing forward, wanting to come through clear, concise messages. Dramatic indeed. Look at this. Obstacles or detours in the right direction. Okay, it might come out the other way, but anyway, obstacles or detours in the right direction. So for many of you in the next 7 days, you might come across obstacles, the path that you had not willingly chosen for yourself, and you're like, oh, dash it, I thought I was going to do A, B, and C, and it looks like it's not quite working out that way. I might have to think of something different or work on something different, and that's totally right, because there are times when God, Spirit, ancestors, the universe will put an obstacle in your way so that you take the detour road, the road less traveled, the road that you were never going to willingly think of traveling on and stuff like that. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. You may come up to a better conclusion. It's like hopes and expectations being shattered because you were thinking, I'm going to go this exact way, and things don't quite pan out. But in the midst of that distraction or that unexpected event, unexpected obstacle in your way, you find more innovative ways to bring yourself out of it. In the end, you're like, you know what? I thank Spirit for that obstacle that I went through, because you know what? It really put me in focus. It helped things to really shape up for me. I understood things on a whole different level with a whole different perspective. Shout out to all of my Leo babies having their birthdays coming up, and all happy birthday to you all. Okay, let's find out what's going on here. Clear, concise messages. What does the collective need to know for the next 7 days? Clear, concise messages, please. Archangels Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Ariel, my spirit guides, the collective spirit guides. Only good, clean spirits allowed in this space. Thank you very much. Okay. Whoa. Okay, that is quite a lot of messages coming through. There's a lot of happiness coming through the week ahead. I see someone may be blocking off some people, or is going to be blocked from certain people because this is going to be necessary. You're putting your guard up, being in the defensive stance, like standing your ground, speaking your truth and sticking to your truth, speaking out for yourself. Okay. You might need to stay on the ground because some secret is coming out. For a few of you, there may have been a breach in confidentiality where you told someone something in the purest of confidence and they go and they repeat that matter to someone else without your permission and stuff like that. And this may be causing a lot of build-up of tension and a lot of enmity between two parties, or someone was told, you know what, don't share this information with anyone else. And they're going to share that information, and just that act of sharing that information causes two parties to really split and become enemies. I also see there's a lot of cloak and daggery, my darlings. Cloak and daggery is afoot. Sneakery at its best is afoot in the next 7 days. And some secrets are coming out. There might be someone overdoing things, not listening to advice and all of that. We're going to clarify as usual. We're going to find out what is really going down, get the spiritual intel for the collective right here. So I see that you're thinking about some solution being given about how to make money. Someone say to you, you know what, you're really good at what you do, but you know what, if you also added A, B, C, and D, you could find that things will work out a whole lot differently for you. And this is a very good energy for you to be moving forward in. If you should follow that advice, it will lead you to profitability. So it might be in your best interest to actually follow up and find out what you're told to do and try and run with the ideas as much as possible. In the past, I see that there was a wish fulfillment for someone. You got something that you'd hoped and wished for, big or small. There are things that you wish for and you totally forget about it. And then Spirit comes in and is like, hey, child, remember you put in an order for A, B, and C? Well, it's ready. Your order is ready. It's coming through. And this was a lovely energy that gave you a lot of balance. In your current circumstances, some of you are going through a very unfair situation. There's a lot of injustice, unfairness, a lot of unfair restrictions for some of you. And for some of you, you've gone through something of a season that has not been helpful at all for you. And now you're coming to a more helpful season, a more sustainable kind of a season for you to move forward in. In the future, oh, wow, lovely. I see the 9 of Pentacles popping out for you, my darlings. This is going to be lovely, my collective. So, yeah, there's a lot of expansion of business or ideas coming up in the near future over the next few days. I say 7 days, but you know what? These readings are timeless. Whenever you find this reading, that's the right time for you. That's your message at that time. So I'm seeing that someone is going in for a lot more money, a lot of wealth, a lot of prosperity, expanding your hustle, and all of that. And for some of you, I see that, there's a reconciliation coming in a situation that was unfair, where two people were unfairly parted, maybe because of rumors or a leak of a secret. Someone is told someone else a secret and someone leaked it out and two people broke up. This is another storyline for certain ones of you. So there might be a reconciliation coming through. I'm also seeing that someone is thinking a lot about the past. Something that you'd wished for in the past has come to pass, and you might find yourself being very nostalgic, very emotional. We're going towards a full moon, so that's quite normal for your emotions to really be tweaked up a notch. And you're like, ooh, how did this come about? Why am I feeling in that kind of space and all of that? Some of you want a painful chapter to come to a close in your life. You're like, you know what? I've just about had it with all this, dun, 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 and I'm about ready to thank God for the lessons and close the door on this very painful chapter in my life. And someone's giving you that advice, someone's saying that, you know what, the worst is over. Where you've come from, that was the hardest part of this ordeal. That's the hardest part you ever had to deal with. What's coming forward in the future is more helpful. It's much, much better for you. For some of you, there's new love coming in. Hey, my lovelies, this is beautiful. It looks like Spirit is working a lot of miracles in the next few days. Best believe it. Keep holding on to those prayers. Keep doing those spiritual baths, those cleanses, house cleanses as well, and all of that. Just cleanse your energy, your aura, your environment, yourself, and all of that. And keep your thoughts as high vibrational as you possibly can, because new love is coming in for a couple of you. For someone else, this is self-love, learning to love oneself. After whatever you've gone through and secrets being revealed, you're thinking like, oh gosh, could I ever love myself? But I need to keep on loving myself. I need to be that energy or self-love. You'd want to check out my love oils as well. My details will be in the description box, and you'll find out how you can order one of these. They don't only call love to you, but also self-love. That's the most important thing, because if you're loving yourself correctly, it's easier for you to attract the vibration of a wholesome love. This really teaches you how to love yourself, and you just say your affirmations with it, and it works out like a charm for you. All right. Pun intended. Let's get some intel right here. Let's find out, what are the secrets being revealed? Something's been discovered about a decision that you made. Ooh, okay. So something has been discovered. Something's coming to the forefront about a judgment call that someone made, a decision that someone made. Maybe someone said, you know what, I'm leaving my husband but I don't want to tell him quite yet because I'm not quite sure if I'm ready to make this decision or not. And someone goes off, oh, George, do you know what happened? Your wife is planning to leave you, and she said that she's going to find someone else and all of that and whatever. And then your husband comes to you. This is just an example. I'm not saying this is what's really going down. Husband says, well, hon, if you didn't want me in your life anymore, shouldn't I have been the first person who knows about it? Do I need to really know from the bartender that you're planning to leave me? And they found out you're planning to put something to rest because you've been feeling so left out in the cold. And you're now ready to manifest a different destiny for yourself. For someone else, this is a decision you made to stop feeling inadequate and to operate in lack and scarcity, because someone had it in the mind to get you in an energy where you're thinking that everything is scarce and you don't have enough, you're not going to be enough, or you are not enough. And now you decided, you know what? No, with the Judgment and the Magician, I'm going to make positive changes and decisions for my life. I'm going to choose differently. And with the differently that I choose, I definitely am going to manifest something very different for my life. And someone's heard about this here, and there could be cloak and dagger. Let's find out what's the intel. What's the cloak and daggery about this here? What's the secrecy about making this decision? Someone doesn't want you to move forward. Someone from your past, for some of you, it's a Sagittarius. Someone doesn't want you to stop feeling broke or used or out in the cold or left out. Someone wants you to stay right there. For some of you, this could be someone you consider some form of family or part of some sort of a group that you belong to, whether it's a WhatsApp group or whatever. For some of you, someone that you're working with. And I feel that this person you're dealing with is someone who's very irrational, ruthless, and reckless. Those are the words that Spirit is saying. This is a person who won't hesitate to cut you off in a second. This is the kind of person who wants you to be in lack so that they can be on top, which is really self-defeating, If many more of us come up in the world, that means there's an abundance of helpers. So why wouldn't you want anyone else to be sufficient? Because that's an extra lifeline of someone who can help you. Let's get the chicken madams right here. Let's find out, what is this energy? Why wouldn't someone want you to move forward from feeling inadequate? It's because you've now discovered a golden rule for your life. You've told yourself, you know what? If someone tells me 3 times that, remember that I'm the one who bought you A, B, and C, or I'm the one who put you on. I'm the one that put you on, girl. I'm the one. If someone's coming up with those vibes, like, you know what? I'm the one who showed you town. You didn't know this town. You came from a small village town. I showed you this town, and they always hang it over your head. You know that person didn't help you out of a genuine need. It was someone who was up after their own ego. I think it was part of the ego resume that, and then I helped so-and-so, I helped so-and-so. This is the kind of person who'll give you a garment to wear. Excuse me, they don't want me to talk about this. This is the kind of person who'll give you a garment to wear, and then you go into a function and they're pointing out like, you remember that top that I had? Can you imagine? This person, I had to even help them. They didn't even have clothes in their back. This kind of person who doesn't really have sincere objectives or sincere motives when they help you or something. What else is coming up? And they want to confuse you about the connection. Why don't they want you to move forward? That's what I want to find out, Spirit. Cheeky girls, the cheeky madams will speak. Yeah, they wanted you to operate like a person doing service to the community, to work and not get any just comes. Is that correct? Any rewards for the work that you put in. This could be a person who's in Aries for some of you. For another person, this is someone who wanted an Aries to carry on just doing a community service and never get wealth. And that is really quite twisted. That's really quite wrong, to want to wish. Yes, community service is good. And also it's good when you get rewards for the energy you put out, because there has to be an energy exchange. There's a BS alert. So someone's going to come and tell you that your grand idea to move forward with the future is not such a bright idea. It's not your brightest idea, yet it possibly is. Ooh, this message came out last week, my darlings. By the prickling of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. So something is coming along. Someone wants to send some sort of energy or an entity towards you to keep you in lack, or to keep you isolated, or to make you sick and all of that. What else do the chicken madams have to say? But this is because this came out as well last week, so it's a continuation of the same energy. A new opportunity is on its way, and they can't stop it. They can't send entities to stop your opportunities. They can't talk down to you and plant seeds of low self-esteem and a lack of belief in yourself to make you stop going forward for the connections that are good for you. The cheeky madams have spoken. Right, let's move forward with this reading right here. I'm going to be coming out live for you guys soon. Let me know if you'd like that. Just say live in the description box, and I know how many of you would want me to come out live, and maybe I could answer a few questions related to your life and future. You could write your questions down, because when I do my readings, you just have to write your questions down on a piece of paper. Don't tell me what you've written until the reading is done. So maybe I could be able to pick out one or two questions from each person. Yeah. And you can always send your thank you in whatever way we're going to speak about right there. Like, let's move forward. So some secrets are coming out about someone who's been trying to block you, doesn't want you to move forward, yet you want an equal give and take in your life and your situation. In your current circumstances, wherever you find this reading, some of you are coming out of a very unfair situation, which is frankly a heavy burden to carry. You're not a donkey, child. You don't have to carry this burden. And you've discovered that. You're putting the burdens down because it was very unfair. And this is a huge shock to some people. It's coming out as a tower moment for some people, that you're putting some burdens down. Because for some of you, some transactions coming in that's going to really twerk up things for you. For some of you, you've had a juggling act about putting this burden down. But the spirit guides, your ancestors, your ascended masters have come through. And for some of you, your family have come through to support you and said, you know what, you need to put some burdens down. You've got 2 10s. It's going to be a shock for some people that you've put some burdens down. You know yourself, you know your worth, and you know what burdens are worth carrying on and which ones should just be left out in the cold. In the future, you're going to be getting an offer, a proposal, but you're not rushing in for it immediately. You're going to take the time to think about it and contemplate it. Some of you may be working with a Capricorn coming in with an offer. Yeah, this is a work-related offer. Yeah, this is a work-related offer because you're really good at your work. You've mastered your craft. You got that expertise going on, child, because you keep at it. Do it again and again and again until you get it right, and you don't give up. You don't get to a point where you're complacent, like, yeah, we've mastered it. It's a done deal. We can so do this. I got one in my pocket already. You kind of like, no, I have to keep on practicing, keep getting better than I was yesterday. Yeah, for some of you, there's someone coming in from the past. And for some of you, this is a work opportunity that you've always wanted. There could also be a Sagittarius coming in. So we've got Capricorn and Sagittarius, those November, December babies coming in with an offer for you. That's going to lead to a lot of expansion. Let's see, what more spiritual intel do we need for the collective? Clear, concise messages. So there is a reconciliation coming in. Let's see who's this going to be with. What do we need to know about it? Okay, those are too many. What is the Two of Cups? What's the reconciliation? For some of you, this is something you're wishing for. A reconciliation that you've been waiting for, that you've been praying for. Whether it's a family, friend, lover, whatever it is. It could be with a Leo, because you might have felt that, you know what, I'm weak without this person. I need this person to come through. And I need to put an end to all the stubbornness. Again, you guys, you can't even fake this. Here we go. A reconciliation coming in for some of you all. Lovely energy. So someone's coming back in. For some of you, this could even be someone from a past life. I know we might talk about people from the past. It's not always from this lifetime. It could be someone from a past lifetime where you meet someone and you're like, you know what, there's something familiar about you. I feel like we've met before. That kind of energy. Guys, do not use that as a regular pickup line. Your partner, your divine counterpart will know whether you're talking da or not when you say that, because they should feel the same way. For some of you, this could be a reconciliation with an ex-boss or an ex-partner, ex-client, someone from your past who's coming in to really expand your finances as well and help you to put down the heavy burdens in your life. So it's not just an emotional reconciliation. For some of you, someone's left their family, they're divorced, and now they want to come towards you to start something new with you. Wow. A lot of love is in the house. This is about to happen for some of you. You've got so many 9s and 10s coming out here. It's about to happen. It got cut off right there. For some of you, in your environment, there's a lot of happiness coming. There's an offer coming towards you. But again, you're going to take your time and contemplate it. Some of you, you may be contemplating changing your career as well. Someone may be getting money for capital investment from someone from the past, or even from an idea from the past. Yeah, someone's going to be able to see what they want to invest in terms of their time, their energy, their emotions, and all of that. Tell me more. What is this here? What does the collective need to know? What's in the environment? Yeah, someone's bossing up. For a couple of you, this is someone who works somewhere in the security sectors. Ooh, okay. Let's see what's coming up. Someone will be getting a new appointment a new job or something, and this is going to come in as a total shock to you and to everyone around you, because it's going to make you very financially stable. Wow. And this is news coming from a bit of a distance away from you, whether another town, another side of town, whatever it is. There's going to be a lot of messages back and forth. Yes, we want you on board. How soon can we have you here? How can we work on this? We really want to have you as a part of our team. We think you're going to be a valuable member of our team. How can we work forward with this? And you're going to make a decision with the Two of Wands. You're kind of like, you know what? There's a certain route I thought of for the longest time ever. Remember we spoke about in the beginning, obstacles are detours in the right direction. So here you are at the obstacle, and you're like, you know what? I could sit all night and cry about this obstacle. Let me just try and get this into focus. Or I could burn the old version of myself right here and run forward, burn the childhood dolls and build me up a different version of myself. I'm at a crossroads. I'm going to choose a different direction. And it looks like the direction you're choosing is going to help you put some burdens down. So you're like, you know what? I don't need to keep entertaining the same old all over and over again. I can actually make a decision to change my life, and this is going to help me put my burdens down. Yeah, again, there we've got the warrior again, the wounded warrior. Look at this energy. For me, these two, yeah, this is like some strong energy, warrior energy. Victory is coming in. A lot of people behind the scenes have been wondering, can he actually do it, or can she actually do it? And it looks like you can, and you're going towards your wish fulfillment, my lovelies. That's a lovely energy. I didn't think this reading was going to be so long. And you're getting some communication going back and forth concerning this lovely new opportunity coming in for you. Let's find out more, my darlings. What else do we need to know for the collective? Yeah. All right. So happiness is coming in for you. You want to close off a painful chapter in your life because someone has told you, you know what, it's time to close off this chapter, start a new business, study something, walk away from what's not serving you, especially if you're dealing with people who you've discovered are very reckless and ruthless, and maybe you got this light bulb moments like ding, 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 like this, like ding, ding, ding. The light bulbs go off and you're like, oh, now we're kicking with gas. I know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. I know exactly what time it is. And you know, that one idea you get sparks off a chain reaction of a lot of wonderful events in your life. And close off a different chapter for you, and it's going to bring you into a lot of prosperity and blessings. Another 10, definitely closing off chapters for new ones to come in. You've taken the blindfold off, child. What is the blindfold? What weren't you seeing all along? What did you need to see? For those of you who haven't quite reached that moment, you didn't see that some situation was not a wish fulfillment for you, and maybe it was draining finances from you, or you're feeling left out in the cold, feeling isolated, and this was not a wish fulfillment. But look, from a 5, you've got a 10 there, you're bossing the hair cup and deciding, maybe with this Lionsgate energy, that, you know what, I'm taking control of my life. I'm doing what's best for me here. I am going to put away the depression. I'm going to allow new things to come my way. I know something is not quite over, and maybe this thing not being over has delayed my happiness. This is what Spirit is telling me. Let's hear what the cheeky madams have to say about the situation here. Because you were being given advice. What is this about? For some of you, it's about a commercial case that you may be handling. Criminal case. So I must be talking to a lawyer with this message here. And some family secrets coming out as well for a couple of people. Ooh. Yeah, something's happened. Something's come up in your energy, and it's forced you to rethink everything, rethink your whole strategy. Because we've got here, when a man meets with a leopard, what must the man do? Can he say, no, I'm putting off this battle for tomorrow? No, I don't want to get down and dirty. So the Spirit says that know when to run, know when to shoot, or when to fight. Wow. So you've gotten to a point in your life when you can't run away anymore. You can't put it off for another day. It's here. It's not something someone's always told me. If it's not here, then it is to come. If it is not to come, then it is here. So what do you do when you find that it is actually here? If you find that it is actually here, you have to know, am I going to fight this? Is it going to be a close combat? Am I going to shoot at it from a distance, spiritually or whatever? Or am I going to run for my life? So it's very important to know at a split second what situation needs saving and what situation needs letting go, because a very painful thing is that you can't really save everyone. As much as we have that It's natural intuition to want to save everyone. You really can't save everyone. Yes, you've had this juggling act, juggling between two things. Should I do this or shouldn't I? And you've decided, you know what, I'm going to be independent. I'm going to be free. For some of you think you want to be single and you want to just expand your hustle. You got the eagle there. You're getting a lot of wise intel from spirit about what you need to do exactly, about the best course of action for you. So this is a very lovely energy for you to move forward in, and you're expanding your hustle with it. Because remember, I spoke earlier on about how you're in lack and someone sending an entity to keep you in lack or in poverty, or to keep your finances at a certain cut-off point where you work so much. When you get to this level, there's a cut-off. But it's been revealed to you, and you're doing whatever cleansing, and you're bringing in the balance, the justice into the situation for some of you. So you're getting your spiritual cleansing done, you're booking your cleansings, or if you can cleanse yourself, you're doing your cleansing so you can heal. Yeah, and you've been doing your research into the cycle of your finances or things in your life and what different things you actually need to do. Some of you have been holding on to past experiences, not wanting to let go of them, and that may be what's holding you back. And now you have a lot of options that are going to open up for you if you make the right choices. Yeah, there we go. Talking about choices, judgment and the choices coming up there. Do I choose this? Do I choose that? Let's get one more here from the collective. What is the best advice from spirits in the week ahead? What's the best advice from spirits in the next 7 days? Keep working for that prosperity, child, for that soft life. You know what I'm talking about? But as the soft life appeared just then, this came out reversed. Someone from the past is coming in. An ex is coming in from the past because they're seeing you as the empress, whether you're male or female, or you're seeing you as the empress being abundant, and they're thinking, ooh, I love your energy. Quick, give me a straw. I want to drink up. And you're like, no. We ain't rolling like that, son. I can see that you don't quite know me anymore. It's not like we're going to get back together here. If you want to be back with me, with me, this empress energy, I need to reintroduce you to who I am now, because the person you knew before is gone. That's a message from someone is speaking like that. You might say to just put this matter to rest here. What's the advice from spirit? Make your decision. It's all still in your hands. Nothing is solid. You can still make a judgment call. Maybe a judgment call to close of a certain world with someone and say, you know what? We had our chance together. That's not likely to happen again. So that's just it. Let's want to hear some more from the cheeky madams. What do we say about this ex here? Why is this ex not honorable? Why is he coming in to say the right things? They know that you have a supportive community around you, and they're stuck daydreaming about the past they wanted for you. Like, hey, you know, I should have gotten that one when I had a chance. Why couldn't I get it down, you know? Or why couldn't I get him down? You know, I shouldn't have let him go like that. Yeah, this person might be contacting you on a Sunday. For some of you, what is this about this ex here who's not quite honorable? BS. They're coming in with maybe a lot of BS, or this is actually the initials B or a S in their first name, middle name, last name. For some of you else, it's coming on a Tuesday. This ex here, there's a BS alert that came through, hey? But they're saying, I don't know what to say to you. I just don't know what to say to you. I want to be with you, but yes, of course, you don't know what to say to me because you're about to lie. But you know you're dealing with someone who's highly intuitive, so you don't know which lie is going to work now that this energy is an empress energy. Oh, I don't regret hurting your feelings. That's why they don't know what to say, because they don't regret what they did, and they try and come up with a fine lie that you might just buy and let them back into your world. Spirit is saying, get out now. If you already started some connection with someone who's less than honorable, you need to get out of that connection. Of course, we're only here to give the general energies from spirit and not to tell you how to live your life and what to do, when to do it. Wow! Oh, you shocked me with your accuracy. So maybe you told this person something that was going to happen, and you were so accurate. Or maybe you're watching this video and you're shocked with the accuracy. Guys, I absolutely love you. Wish you love and light. If you want to book a personal reading with me, my details are down there in the description box down below. Till the next one, Sunshine signing out.